Hi, this is just a short video, my no frills video, just cutting to the chase of Estee Lauder Beautiful, the original, which came out in 1985, I believe, and then Beautiful Belle, which I think came out in 2018, and Beautiful Magnolia, which came out in 2021. Now I had Beautiful back a long time ago when I was very young myself, the original Beautiful, but I haven't had it in a long time, so I ordered this size off of Micro Perfumes, and as far as I know, they're very reputable. So that's what I have of the Beautiful, and then I've worn all of these, of course, and then I have the samples of Beautiful Belle, which I really like. I really like all these, actually, just to be honest with you. I think they're all good fragrances, but I'll be more detailed about that later. And then, the sample of Beautiful Magnolia, which, by the way, is, I'll just say, the gentlest, I think, of the three of these. Now, when I sprayed this initially after getting it in the mail, I know a lot of things from back in the 80s have been reformulated, whether it's admitted to or not. And I don't think it's just my memory. This is still nice. This is still a classy fragrance, but in my opinion, the original is definitely the most complex and mature, obviously, of these three. But I feel like this has been reformulated. So this one, the notes in the original, by the way, they even have, looking at Fragrantica, that is not the original bottle for Estee Lauder Beautiful, which used to be a little glass with the gold on top. So they've changed that. And it's just different to me, although it's still nice. So the notes listed for the original Beautiful, top notes are rose, Galbamum, lily, black currant, fruity notes, mandarin orange, cassia, bergamot, lemon, middle notes of carnation, tuberose, marigold, mimosa, jasmine, narcissus, chamomile, ylang, geranium, lily of the valley, orange blossom, lilac, magnolia, freesia, pink violet, sage, neroli, and base notes of sandalwood, amber, vetiver, musk, cedar, vanilla. Yeah, it's a lot more complex. These other two are definitely more simplified. And probably less mature, partially for that reason. I don't know if I should say that, but that's how it comes off to me. Like, I get in the original, I get some of the more, it feels more complicated to me, getting, not awkward notes, but when they're all together, it's just some things stand out to me. Like, by the way, I've sprayed 3 little pieces already. I could respray them, but I've been sitting here smelling them, even though I've worn them all before. And the original Beautiful, yeah, I mean, I could tell it's from its time frame, but it's a classic in my opinion. But I pick up some of the, not odd notes, but not as typical. Like, I get the Marigold, which, it's pretty, but it's not, I don't know, it's almost more of an earthy flower smell to me, the marigold, green, earthy. And I get chamomile even. It definitely down in the base. This has been sprayed about 20 minutes. I just don't want to spray these all on myself right now. To me, you could wear this really any season, in my opinion. It's a floral fragrance that you could wear any season, especially because it's got those woody notes, like the sandalwood and vetiver, cedar, that all comes out in this. The amber vanilla smooth things out. But this is a sophisticated, in my opinion, old school, but classic, sophisticated floral fragrance that has very good sillage and is very long lasting. And as a matter of fact, I think Belle is fairly long lasting too, with good sillage, and the only one that is far gentler is the Magnolia, which is nice because that's what some people are looking for. I like things to last, but I've heard some people say with the Magnolia they could even wear it to bed or even in the high heat and it does not offend them. So just smelling this is like in the 80s and early 90s, even high school, I say more mature, but you know, people back then, we weren't in high school. So it definitely has that time frame vibe to it. It does seem slightly different from my memory. And I think you could wear it at any time, you know, around throughout the year. This is one of those, I think it's a floral you could even just wear, you know, in the cold winter. And be dressed up, you know, not super formal, but, you know, kind of dressed up. It's tasteful, but you will be noticed because it's bold. I mean, it's a bold floral. And to me, a kind of complicated one. Not like niche complicated, but it just has like that vetiver that kicks in, the marigold, like I said, with the other, you know, more flowery florals. To me, those other notes stand out, pop out. And I still get that chamomile, which is gentle, oddly. Geranium, I get that. Like flowers like Carnation, Marigold, and Geranium stand out to me outside of the floral part of it, making it a little bit more mature, in my opinion. So moving along to the beautiful Belle, which, yeah, I'm pretty sure that came out in 2018. Let me respray the beautiful Belle after I smell it on here. Beautiful Belle, I'm going to say out of the three of these is probably my favorite. That is really pretty. Beautiful Belle is very, I think the name suits it because to me it smells very romantic and flirty. Not like sexy, trashy flirty, but like like a delicate, pretty flirty. So the notes in Beautiful Belle are Mimosa, Litchi, Rose, Tuberose, Gardenia, Orange Blossom, Marzipan, Musk, Anbroxan, Orris, and Suede. And you do smell the suede in the dry down of this. If you're not a fan of suede, you may not like the dry down. Like I said, this is decent longevity and nice sillage. The original is the strongest, no doubt, hands down. But this is decent. This has got that little, to me, that little pop of the mimosa right off the top. But the tuberose and gardenia are beautiful, and the musk and marzipan and the dry down are really nice. I mean, this is any age can wear any fragrance, as we know. But this almost smells watery to me. Not as in diluted, but oh my gosh, almost like the rose and mimosa with dew on it. But then you have that sexiness of the musk and marzipan. This is a very pretty fragrance. And of course, any age could wear it, but you know, I could see people in their 20s and 30s. Or even younger if they want to, you know, if they like. I could see this from early 20s into 30s, but anytime I wear this, and it's nice, you know. That's the beautiful Belle is my favorite out of these. Now the beautiful Magnolia is. Oh, by the way, I guess I'm really liking the Gardenia and the beautiful Belle also because I like Gardenia. Excuse me. I'm actually getting over COVID. I've been fully vaccinated and yet I still got COVID. Sorry for the traffic over there. So the beautiful Magnolia, I happen to love Magnolia also. Let me look at this little, it's the Belle. Beautiful. Oh, the beautiful Magnolia is really, really nice. So the notes in Beautiful Magnolia, which came out in 2021. If you didn't receive free samples, you should have. Y'all should be signing up for those and follow along like on some of the department stores, because I actually ended up getting like 3 samples of Beautiful Magnolia in the mail, and kept some for one for myself and gave 2 away on like gift cards, and everybody really liked it. Now, the Beautiful Magnolia you could wear in the heat. I think you could wear any of these anytime because they're pleasant florals, but Beautiful Magnolia you could get away with wearing in the heat because it's very watery. It's very watery, dewy. Again, it's got that vibe of like flower petals with dew. And the notes are Magnolia Petals, Lotus. I'm no expert. I'm sorry. It's, I don't know. It's this mate. I don't know what that is, actually. I'd have to look it up. The middle notes are Magnolia, again, Gardenia, Solar Notes, and Turkish Rose. And the base notes are Musk, Cedar, and Sandalwood. You know, those, they're typical, but they're very nice. And it's very gentle base notes. These base notes do not linger. They're not overbearing. And they actually don't overtake the floral and solar notes. This is gentle. Beautiful Magnolia is gentle. It's beautiful. And it's not so long lasting. It does not kick out like the others. It, to me, it'd be a lot more non-offensive. So, yeah, that's my take on that. I mean, these are all aptly named. My favorite out of them, I really like Beautiful Magnolia. It's just very dewy and watery and mild and does not last as long. That doesn't mean that it disappears in like 3 hours. I could still smell it for hours and hours, but it's none of them, longevity-wise or sillage-wise, neither of these touch the original. The originals, even this is still sort of a beast, in my opinion. This is lasting, and it's broadcast. If you want a flirtier version of that, much flirtier, much more simple and sweet, the Beautiful Belle comes off bubbly and kind of fizzy and sweet and watery, and still has some longevity, more youthful, obviously. Probably the most playful, youthful of the three, the Beautiful Belle. And the Beautiful Magnolia, again, that would be, Magnolia is kind of like that any age, but that would be more mature. But I think the fact that it's so watery and dewy and more mild than the others, that the younger people could wear this too. Probably reaching the youngest crowd would still be the Belle, just like you would think with the name Beautiful Belle. I really like that. That's definitely my favorite. So I kind of rambled, but most people are fairly familiar with the Beautiful line. You know, Estee Lauder Beautiful. I still think this is a classic. Might be a little mature, especially in this time frame and this day and age for some younger people. But the Beautiful Belle, yeah, anybody could wear it, young people. Beautiful Magnolia, very watery, very nice watery Magnolia that is inoffensive and not super loud. But they're all nice, so that's my take on that. And if I had to wear any one of them and stick with it, it would be the Beautiful Belle, actually. Unless I'm just feeling nostalgic because, you know, the original Estee Lauder Beautiful can take you back to memory lane. Maybe I'm 44. I'm actually going to be 45 this coming week. So many of us might have friends or boyfriends or partners or whatever that it takes them down memory lane as well. In which case, you could definitely tell, you know, they're in the family, but they're very different from the original. The original is just a lot more complicated. And like I said, those, not harsh, but those, in a sense, yeah, harsh, like the Vetiver and the, what did I say, the Marigold and all that stand out in the original to me. But still, yeah, memory lane. All right then, take care.